Hi YouTube, Tim Margaret here. In this video I'm going to go through my Algebra 2 Logarithms quiz review for their second quiz on logarithms. So let's take a look at some of these problems. The first one, we're evaluating a log base 81 of 81. This is the logarithmic property log of a base. Basically what we're asking here is, to what power would I raise 81 to equal 81? Well, in this case, 81 to the first power is 81. So this just equals 1. All right, let's take a look at the second problem here. We have the natural log of 1 equal to x, and we're solving for x. So let's figure out what the natural log of 1 is. To figure that out, we're going to say, well, e, which is the base of a natural logarithm, is raised to what power to equal 1? Well, any non-zero base to a zero power equals 1. So e to the 0 power equals 1. So x equals 0. Okay, let's keep going. This next one, we're going to rewrite the log of xy divided by z. We're going to do that with both the quotient and the product rules. I'm going to use the quotient rule first to break apart this fraction. Top part is divided by the bottom part, so log of xy. So we're going to break it apart to log of xy minus log of z. We then can further break this apart into log of x plus log of y minus log of z. And the last part here, where I broke apart this product, deals with the product rule of logarithms. Okay, next one. The natural log of e equals x. Well, this is log of the base, because the base of a natural log is e. E to the first power equals e. So the natural log of e is 1, so x equals 1. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. It's a regular logarithm here. We're asking ourselves, how many 4s do we multiply together to get 256? So if I do 4 times 4, that's 16. And if I multiply by 4 again, that's 64. And if I multiply by 4 again, that's 256. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 4s multiplied together to get 256. So the log with the base of 4 of 256 is equal to 4. Okay, this next one, we're solving for x. We're going to do the log with the base of x of 125 equals 3. So if I rewrite this in exponential form, I have x to the third power equals 125. So we've got to find a number for x that if we multiply 3 of that number together, it's going to equal 125. And that number is 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. And if we multiply by 5 again, we get 125. So x equals 5 on this problem. Okay, this next one, we are simplifying. We have log base 3 of 81 times x. So we're going to use the product rule here to rewrite this to log base 3 of 81 plus log base 3 of x. So to figure out what log base 3 of 81 is, we're going to say 3 to what power equals 81. To figure out the power, we can start multiplying 3's together. So we can do 3 times 3, that's 9, times 3 again is 27, and times 3 again is 81. So this power here is the fourth power. So 3 to the fourth power equals 81. So we're going to put 4 here. We don't know anything about x, so we're just going to say 4 plus log base 3 of x. That's our solution for that one. Okay, problem 8, we're going to simplify log base 2 of 64 divided by x using the quotient rule. Excuse me, I have some allergies. So I'm going to rewrite this as log base 2 of 64 minus log base 2 of x. So to figure out what log base 2 of 64 is, we're going to say 2 to what power equals 64. Another way to say that is how many 2's do I multiply together to get 64? So if I do 2 times 2, that's 4. Times 2 again is 8. Times 2 again is 16. Times 2 again is 32. Times 2 again is 64. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's multiplied together. So the log base 2 of 64 is 6. And again, we don't know anything about x. So I'm going to say 6 minus log base 2 of x. All right, this next one, we're solving for x. So we have log of 10, so log of the base, because the base here is 10, so that's 1, times log of 1. So 2 to the 0 power equals 1. So it's going to be 1 times 0, which is just 0. All right, this final one, we're doing log base 2 of 32x divided by 16y. So we can break this apart via the quotient rule first. So I'm going to write this as log base 2 of 32x minus log base 2 of 16y. We're then going to break apart these products using the product rule. So I'm going to break apart log base 2 of 32x into log base 2 of 32 plus log base 2 of x. And then we're going to break apart this part. So I'm going to subtract, and then this part breaks apart to log base 2 of 16 plus log base 2 of y. All right, so first off, let's figure out what log base 2 of 32 is. So how many 2's do you have to multiply together to get 32? Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8, times 2 again is 16, and times 2 again is 32. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's. So log base 2 of 32 is 5. We don't know anything about x, so we're going to say plus log base 2 of x, okay, minus log base 2 of 16. Well, that's the first 4 2's you multiply together. Gives you 16, so that's going to be 4. And then we don't know anything about y, so we're going to do plus log base 2 of y. Now remember, you're subtracting everything in parentheses, so we do 5 minus 4 is 1. We still have log base 2 of x, and then we're subtracting log base 2 of y. And there we go. That's our solution for problem 10. If you found this video helpful, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, leave a question in the comments below.